Hello, everybody, and welcome to another exciting episode of KD Live with Johnny and D. That would be me. So, hey, Jonathan, good to have you back here, sir.
Hey, buddy.
Seems like we were just in Las Vegas a little over a week ago. So,
yeah,
I think we were.
And then the doctor's office shortly after that. Hey.
I'm the only one I think that went to InfoComm and didn't come back with COVID. It was crazy.
Oh man, what a spreader. But anyways, I was happy to be there. And you know, these things, they really serve a very important function. You know, you try to do as much as you can over Zoom. You try to do as much as you can virtually, and there's just no replacing it. And I think as long as everybody's well equipped to deal with the virus, you know, it's just going to be part of life now, right? It's going to be like the flu or whatever, you know, where we are now, able to handle it. So anyhow, you know, it was great to see people. I think next year is going to be even bigger because this year was a nice growth over the show that was held in October of 21 down in Orlando. And boy, it's been what, 4 years since the last time I was in Vegas, and man, that city, every time you go there, it is just, there's new things in the skyline. It's like they're making a lot of money there or something.
Oh, I don't know how.
No, we'll have to figure that out. Well,
lose money. I don't know. So,
did you have some good feedback from the booth though, DeWayne?
Oh, absolutely. No, we had a great interactions with a lot of integrators and even end users. There were a lot of people that were looking for solutions, and we were able to show them all we could do. And so we're going to kind of go over that. And so if you missed InfoComm 2022, you can catch up to what we did there here in just a minute. And so, Jonathan, let's take it away and talk about everything we experienced in the booth.
Well, sure. So, you know, the goal there was to make a fully immersive demonstration. So this is actually our conference room in a box solution, side-by-side monitors of our X. We have our wall plate plug-in, and we have our BYOD casting. So it's like a BYOD wired and wireless situation, where actually what we were truly running there was the ability to do a virtual extended monitor. You know, and so we had the two monitors running simultaneously off the same computer, and this is how folks can do a could like have their Zoom call in one window and have their presentation in the other window, right?
Absolutely, yeah. And you know, that was so easy. It's just a little click on the BYOD on the KD Play casting window, just to click extended monitor, and it's just like you've got a wire hooked to a monitor, but there's no wires there, and it's just so easy.
Yeah, I like that. So what we demonstrated was the conference room in a box. So if you're interested in getting out, if you did see it, or you know, you're just looking through it now with us for the first time, we have this all broken out for you, so you don't have to reinvent the wheel here. Conference room in a box, a complete solution for hybrid presentation spaces, conference rooms, meeting huddle rooms, and more. We have a video that demonstrates what you get out of that. And here's a look at a single room solution where you have wired or wireless. Any user comes in, connects not only HDMI or USB-C or DisplayPort, the AV portion, they also just need to connect the USB, and now they are the video conferencing hosts. They have the USB camera as their professional camera, giving them a professional 1080p eye of the room, so it's not just the laptop in front of a person, right? It's a laptop at the front of the room. We were showing the TOA Lanubio in there as well. And once we get TOA Lanubio, that takes us to the next step, which is what we call the Cambio. This is a TOA, and we add the Lanubio plus our Compass Control Pro system, and with the beam steering status coming from Lanubio, it tells us where the speaker is coming up from, and or the voice, you know, where it's picking up whoever's talking in the room, and we're then sending those PTZ focus preset commands to the camera automatically, hands-free. So that was a really effective demonstration, and we had folks calling the Cambio like a puppy, right?
Absolutely. So yeah, this is a video we shot last year at InfoComm in October. I don't know if we have the audio, but as Jonathan is talking, and then I interrupt him here in a minute, you'll see the LaCambio just quickly come over to me.
Yeah, just doing a quick product introduction there, right? And said, oh, LaCambio's favorite person is me. And then DeWayne says, no, come on over here, LaCambio boy. And and so it was great. We had 2 of these setups across the trade show floor at Key Digital and
had it in TOA's. We had it in TOA's booth, and then we had it live in our booth as well. So it was working in both booths at the same time. It's funny, you and I actually made up that name LaCambio last year, and it's actually the way TOA is marketing the package now on their website as well. So it's really a lot of fun to watch that evolve.
Yeah, sure is. So this video is available for you all to see and hear on. Yet again, you go to markets and solutions and specialized solutions where you see LaCambio. From there, we then actually did our BYOD casting solution. And we kind of already touched the surface on that a little bit, right? Having our casting, doing the virtual connected monitor as we did. And we casted some case study videos. And we also had folks come up with their Android devices, iOS devices, Mac, PC, and Chrome. So you could cast from all 5 major platforms with KD, BYOD, 4K.
And it's so much fun to watch the reaction when people see how easy it is to connect with their own device, and all of a sudden they've got their images or their video playing, and it'll do full frame, 30 frame a second video, which is what's really phenomenal about BYOD. Is you can not just do still images or spreadsheets or whatever, but you can actually play videos.
Absolutely, a lot of folks really enjoyed the 30 frame per second video, and then we even did things by like demonstrating the whiteboard and the annotation tools that are built in, and the actual video we tested for everybody to see was because we were just at this wall within our partners booth at HDBaseT. Well, we also demonstrated our really fantastic case study video from the Pig Beach installation in Long Island City. And so here is this video, and we were showing it in full 30 per second. So depending on how well this recording comes through, it probably looks even better than just showing a YouTube video through a Zoom recording, right?
Yeah, I'm sure it was smoother on the BYOD, because sometimes on Zoom we get a little choppy, but yeah, and especially this particular job was amazing. As you see, I was there interviewing our integrator, which is Ralph Quimby with TPG Communications, and but we were able to show this even though we were showing it on our unified communications and collaboration setup, but then we're able to show other things we do, like AV over IP. This is a 20 by roughly 55 AV over IP system with an LED wall, quad view, all kinds of things, all done with Compass. And we were able to show that on the BYOD smoothly, much smoother than what this is playing actually through the Zoom right now. But yeah, so we were able to do all of that, and that allows so much flexibility, which allows you that same flexibility in your conference rooms. So when you're needing to do a presentation, whether it's a plug-in or wireless, and somebody's like, oh, I don't have a USB-C cable. Well, it doesn't matter. You can wirelessly cast no matter what your device. And that just makes things so much easier with our solutions.
Yeah, looks fantastic. Looks so cool. This was a really good to have at the booth there. This was demonstrated again, our AV over IP. We're casting it over BYOD, and then we also used our multi-viewer. If we rewind a few seconds there, we saw that quad view on the screen. There you go. That's the picture right there that gets everybody excited, right? The rack pictures. Oh, and the food pictures. So there we go. So DeWayne, I mean, that's basically concluding what we did there at InfoComm. And is there any other plugs or any other things you'd like to point to the audience here?
No, I just, again, I thought InfoComm was very successful. You know, everybody's opening back up. It was a shame that it was kind of a little bit of a spreader, but, you know, it doesn't seem like everybody that I knew that did get COVID was back 3 days later. They felt much better. They were at least working remotely. So it seems like at least the virus itself seems to not be near what it was 2 years ago.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
that's good news, and people are ready to go, and you know, having NAM butt right up to it probably didn't help matters. Having two conventions with multiple people going to both, and that might have been what increased that. But you know, we're looking forward to next year being back in Orlando, and then we're going to be doing some other shows throughout the year. Maybe some smaller regional shows. Well, you know, we just did the Cavalo show in Nashville last month. And so we're going to do some more of those as well.
Yeah.
And but you know, we want you guys to come out and see what we have to offer. You know, being a video company, it's a lot easier for us than some because we can do the Zoom calls. But as you saw with the video you were playing there, it's a little jumpy sometimes over the Zoom. And to see it live in person is the best way. And we were able to do that at InfoComm, and we got mentioned every day in the daily. So a lot of our products were featured as well, and we just had a great time. And we did a collaboration again with in the HD Base T booth, which we appreciate them hosting us in there. And we did that last October, and that worked out so well. And we had that exterior exposure this time, so that man, I'll tell you what, we were busy all 3 days. It was great, but I was exhausted by the time it was over. I know you were, and but we had a good time.
Well, we found out the secret also to not getting COVID, right, DeWayne?
And just never shut up, just keep talking, because I didn't get it.
Lucky man. Well, DeWayne, thanks very much for having me. Everybody, check back in with us next month. And if you are looking at some of those regional trade shows that we're going to be participating in, you just keep checking back at keydigital.com. You're already on there looking at your products and your specs and system design and everything. Just look on our homepage. We always do a good job of updating the upcoming events there. Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you, Jonathan, and you guys have a great time, and we'll see you next time on KD Live.